What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Code Peterson tutorial. We're doing some more GB Studio, and I wanted to show you how you can play around with the music creator mode. So you can make your own audio for your games that you're creating. As you can see, to begin with, I just have a simple game here, and it is just a platformer. So you can apply this to any game project that you already have. I just have a one screen there that I just threw together quickly so I'd have something to add music to. And I will also later on show you how you can take a song that you created from a game and import it to another one. So all sorts of good things here for this. With that done, we'll go ahead and go up here in the upper left hand corner and we will select music. And up here where it says songs, we'll click the little plus to add a new song. And I'm going to name this one Dog Game Song. Once I press enter, you're going to have kind of a layout of some sort. Now there's two ways you can edit this. One of them, when you click this button up here in the upper left hand corner, you can edit it by pattern in here. I'm not very good with that at all, and I am not a music composer by any stretch of the imagination, as you'll see when we put together this demonstration. But this piano roll here kind of helps me to where I can see what's going on. And also, if you click an area, then you can hear what those notes are, and you can click and drag and have those in there. Once you put those in, then you can erase them out of here. You can use the pencil to draw them in and all that. So that's kind of the mode that I'm going to be using to create my game. You can add your artist name over here, so you can include that into the game also. But to begin with, we have like a certain amount of tracks that we can enter. So like one of them, if I expand this duty on the left-hand side, and if I am looking in here maybe for this fade out 25 pulse on here to begin with, and I choose my pencil tool and I click here, but then I click in that same row below it, it disappears. Now, if I click to the side, then I can put as many notes in there as I want. So I kind of like to build this song kind of in layers, I guess. And we can have one layer, I guess you would say, where there is the duty category. And then we have one here for wave, and then we have one for noise. I'll go here and maybe put in a sound right here. You can hear that's on there. Then once I have that done, then I'm going to maybe skip a row here and then you can click on these again. And then I'm going to press play. All right, and as you can see when I enter this in, we have a little pattern down here and it gives it a number. That'll be something that's kind of important to remember later. Uh, then if I want to add more to this song, so maybe this is just kind of the beat to it, I guess. Yeah, I think that's going to work fine. Then I'm going to go here to wave, and I'm going to choose one of these on here for this also. And all right, let's see what this sounds like. This one I'll move over here. Not too bad. and it repeats in there, because if we were going to put this in our game, that's what it's going to be playing for the background. Now, let's say I like this pattern and I want to include that in there again. So what I can do down here at the bottom is I can go to patterns, add one, and then I can select this drop down and I can choose one of my other patterns in there. So now it plays through this first pattern twice. So then I don't have to keep on putting all of that information in multiple times. Now I'm going to go to my third pattern. And then this one, I'm going to choose one on here because I don't have a pattern one that is being used in that. And then I will go back here to this top one that I chose before. And then what if we go? So it's bum, 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 bum. And then we can go over here and go. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Yeah, I do think that's going to work well. If I go down here to my waves, then I'll add this next layer here. And you can see when I select these, when I select one from the wave, then it makes the notes created from the other categories hidden out of there, which is nice. Okay, so let's go here and see. I don't mind that too badly at all. Uh, that is the first part of this song. Now, let's say, and you can make it as elaborate as you want, but this is just kind of to show you how these different things work. And you can play around with these different ones that have different, some fade in, some fade out. There's different pulse percentages and all of that. But then there's another category in here I wanted to show you. And this is the drums for this. If I go back here to one, and let's say I want to go with like a bass drum in here, and it's not going to be anything crazy. I'll just go like one beat per thing. And this is why I wanted to show you this pattern part instead of recreating thing, because I put that in this pattern 0 here. When I go into my second part, it automatically transfers that over for us, which is pretty handy. And then maybe over here, I'll leave this out so there's no drums there. But then I'll put that in there. Now let's hear how it sounds. And then it'll play that over and over. Now that would be annoying to just listen to that one part of that song over and over. So when you're putting together these songs, kind of think if this is one chunk, then maybe you have another chunk that it goes to and then it goes back to the original chunk. However, whatever kind of musical terms that you want to use for that. But that's how you can kind of start putting together these songs in here. Okay, now I'll go up here and I will go to save. And then I'll go to my game world now. And when I select scene one and go over here to on init, and I'll search for music, play music track, and then there will be a drop down menu with all of your songs. Now, dog game song is the only song that I have created or put in there. Save that. And there we have it. All right, you get the idea for that. Now, I've created another tutorial earlier on how to add sounds and how to stop music. So you might want to go back and search my channel for kind of more information on that, where I've incorporated into a game. And I want to put this song in there too. The first thing I need to do is find my folder where I have this project saved, and I called this one audio demo. So if I go in there and I go to where it says assets, and then this, and it builds this all these folders when you create that GB Studio folder, as you know from our earlier tutorials we've done. And if I go in here to music, and then I can find my dog game song, I'm going to copy that. And then let's say I want to put that into another game. So I made a game for my NPC dialogue before. So I'll select that folder, and I'll go into the assets, and I'll go into music. And then I will paste this into there. All right, and then if I go to switch project and I find my NPC demo folder on here, and then I have a different song that I'd added this when I was playing around with this earlier when I was learning how to do it. But because I added that dog game song in there, then I can click it in there and push play. And there it is. So you could take those audio files and then basically just kind of build your own library and share them with other people, or do whatever you want to do. But that's kind of the process sort of shortened down for you. It just takes a lot of playing around with it, trying to get a feel for the music. And some of you out there are already musically talented. So to, if you can do that, and you know how to compose some songs, or you know what notes different songs are that you may like to play or sing, you could take those and put them into this, and kind of create a musical score for your game of, just adding another element to it that makes it more fun to play. Hopefully it helps. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've found some better ways to make music on your games, or if you've have some resources that you want to share with everyone else, just drop them in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we'll hopefully catch you on another video down the road.